It is 2019, bro. It is a new year, a time for new beginnings. I mean, I know it's just another day, but the fact that it's a whole other year makes it pretty significant for us to want to do something new, to change, to create more space for positive living, higher vibrations, which is basically what I'm going to be going over today. So if you like that kind of stuff, please stick around, make sure you subscribe, all that good stuff, and we're just gonna dive into it. So today I'm going to go over 5 things that you should let go of in 2019. It is a new year, it's a new start. All the things that are bringing you trouble, that frustrate you, girl, leave that in the past. It's 2019, come on, let's go. By letting these things go, we can create more space for things that we want to manifest, more positivity, more love, more confidence into our lives. How many times am I gonna make videos about minimalism and minimizing my closet and like decluttering and still constantly come up with new clothes? I have to buy new clothes because of work, or I find new clothes in the back of my closet. I get something as a gift. As much as I keep trying to be mindful of the clothes that I get, I do end up with a lot of pieces that I kind of like, but I feel like they would go to a better home, and that's why it's important to constantly comb through your closet, see what you like, what you don't like, what makes you feel good in your body, what doesn't. What really helps me is to look at those clothes, look at the ones that I'm not using, and think, okay, I bet you that this sweater would look so much better and feel so much better on somebody else who would love it much more than I am, because there are a couple items in my closet right now that I am not giving enough attention to that would definitely benefit from somebody who loves it way more. I know you could do a lot of things with the clothes that you don't need. You could donate them, trade with somebody else, but what I like to do that also puts a little bit more cash into my own pocket is to sell the clothes that I don't need anymore on Poshmark. It's the easiest way to sell items and clean out your closet and make a little bit of extra cash on the side. If they're clothes that you're already going to donate, you might as well just put them on Poshmark and see who would buy it anyway. That's probably what other people think about the clothes that I've gotten from Poshmark. People who are on my Poshmark are people from my little community, Instagram, YouTube, and I just feel like the clothes that I have, the energy that I put into it over the years of wearing them would definitely transfer to people who would appreciate it. And that's why I like using Poshmark more than just donating. I'm not gonna try to sell a raggedy old t-shirt, but if it's good quality, then I definitely wanna share it with you guys and share it with people who would appreciate the piece of clothing too. And that's basically the whole premise of my mindset in cleaning out my old closet. What clothes do I have right now that are kind of like weighing me down? Will this piece of clothing bring me happiness, or will it make me more stressed out? Because sometimes I go into my closet and it looks so cluttered and it just makes me so stressed out, and they're full of clothes that I feel like, okay, they're kind of cute, I think I would wear them sometimes, but to be honest with you, they're clothes that I haven't even worn in months, that I know would find a better home, would feel better, would work better, would raise the vibration of somebody else rather than like lowering my own vibration, my own frequency by causing me stress every time I looked at my closet. And you'll definitely know which clothes when you're looking through them are ones that'll bring you happiness because you're like, yes, I love this piece of clothing. And then other ones you're like trying to figure out like, oh, it was like cute that one time. I know it could look good with a certain type of outfit. Those are the clothes that I just know automatically, no. If there's a piece of clothing that I absolutely love, I'm keeping it. And if I don't absolutely love it, I usually just put it on my Poshmark. You can also shop on Poshmark and find amazing brands for way lower price. Like I love getting yoga stuff from Poshmark. Beyond Yoga, Onzy, or Onesie, is that how you say it? Free People especially, those are my go-to brands. To browse through Poshmark and just to download the app and use it in general and sell your clothes, like mark them up, is so easy. It's really intuitive. I've been using Poshmark for years, so I was like super excited when they wanted to partner up with me for this video. I just put some new listings onto my closet. Just like you, I am trying to let things go so I can make room for more love in 2019. So if you want to see what's in my closet, make sure you check out the link in the description below and shop with me. Once my closet just has the things that I absolutely love, I can really feel a difference, a shift in energy. I dress very simply. I don't really go shopping too much, but I notice that clothes do end up piling up anyway. And so combing through it frequently, especially at the beginning of the year, is something that's really helped me just create more space in my heart for more blessings and more yoga clothes. And it doesn't have to be people who just constantly say negative things, but it can be people whose personality you don't really jibe with. And this is what has been really hard for me to kind of grasp. There are some people that are really great people at heart, but their energy just doesn't really align with mine, and I don't end up feeling like great after we hang out. I can't deal with it. And it's really important to be honest with yourself and say, hey, is this person bringing more joy into my life or are they not? And it doesn't have to do with them at all. It's just how they are in my life, if that makes any sense. Because again, we are all unique. We are the makers of our own stories. We are the directors of our own movies. And sometimes actors don't play the role that would fit perfectly in our movie. And that is totally fine, because we have the control over who we can allow in our lives and who we can't. There are some people whose presence we can't control in our lives, such as a boss or a family member who's always at the family parties. But for the people who surround us that we can control, I think it's important to take a look at those people. Are they serving you? Are they making you like want to be a better person? Are they inspiring you to be better? Are they accepting you for your true self? Or do you constantly feel like you have to change? You have to be a different person. You have to like what they like, laugh at their jokes, and you don't really feel like you're energetically aligning with that? That's an important question to ask yourself, and just be honest. And if the answer is no, that they're not really improving your life at all, then it's okay to say that this person does not really go well with my own energy, and for my own sanity and for my own well-being, I'm not going to force myself to be in that situation. I'm not going to force myself into an energy that doesn't serve me. And once you let go of that, once you really just let go of those feelings and remove yourself from that situation, there will definitely be more space for you to allow loving people, more energetically compatible people into your life. I'm not just saying this as somebody who's been vegan for 4 years, but I'm saying this as somebody who truly cares about you and wants you to live your best life. If you believe in energy at all, we are all made of energy. Everything is made of energy. Our bodies are a form of an energy matrix. All these atoms, molecules all come together to form a structure that's maintained vibrationally. Not just food, but what we take in energetically, physically, emotionally affects this structure. If you want to live your best life, and if you want to try to raise your vibration as high as possible to be aligned with what you want to manifest, the best thing, the best piece of advice that I can give you is to just let go of eating animal products, or even just minimize the amount of animal products you eat. Just think about it. If we are energetic beings, then animals are also energetic beings. And in order to eat an animal, you gotta kill it first. You gotta slaughter it. You gotta skin it or whatever, package it, kill it, send it out to grocery stores, and then cook it. But when an animal or when any living being is about to get killed and they know that they're gonna get killed, their bodies are bathed with cortisol. That's a stress hormone. If I were to be killed right now, I would definitely be plagued with feelings of stress, of fear, of sadness, anger, frustration, just all the negative energies, all the negative emotions on that whole spectrum. If I knew that I were to be killed, I feel like that's what I would end up being bathed in energetically. That's what stays with that piece of meat. That's what stays with that piece of muscle fat as it's being transported to the store and then makes its way to the restaurant or to your home, and we take in that energy. Eating is a form of energy exchange. It's a kind of alchemy. The finer levels of vibration, the meat that you eat, or the meat that other people that you know eat if you don't eat meat, has crystallized energy of the animal and the animal's experiences. And when we eat energetically, we take that in, which ends up lowering our vibrations. So if you can't let go of meat, at least let go of the conception that you need to be eating meat 3 times a day, every single day, and without meat that you'll die. It is 2019. Bro, we got so many meat alternatives. There are so many papers and studies saying that a vegetarian, a vegan diet is suitable for all ages, all walks of life. So check out your grocery store, see what's new. Gardein, Beyond Meat, Impossible Burger, they're all really good options to add to your Meatless Monday menu. And you can also try things outside your spectrum, like just trying to eat like a vegan chili, making like a tofu scramble or something. It'll raise your vibration, it'll raise your frequency, and make more room for love in 2019. 2019. Oh, sorry, one more thing is low frequency foods aren't just limited to animal and dairy products. Low frequency foods are also in genetically modified foods that have been treated with pesticides, white rice and white flours, sweeteners, coffee, sodas, alcohol, unhealthy oils such as canola. All of these things, if you think about it, all have pretty low energy compared to high vibrational foods such as water-rich like fruits and vegetables, legumes, teas, herbs, and spices. Those are all types of foods that would raise your vibration and that have high frequency. So you want to include more of those in and less of things that have low frequency. There are probably a bunch of projects that you're thinking about starting or a bunch of things that you want to do, but you're scared. You feel like you're not qualified enough, or you feel like people won't listen, or you feel like people are going to think it's stupid, or you think you're not going to do a good job. Honey, let that go. Let it go. You are the creator of your own journey, and you can only create a journey if you actually take steps to do it. Now, there are so many things that I want to do in 2019. My self-doubt has been holding them back, but I'm going to keep talking about it. I'm going to manifest it, and I do not want to allow self-doubt to stop me from trying something. And if it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. If it doesn't do a good job, then it doesn't. If people don't like it, then they don't like it. At least I know that that's what happened, rather than constantly thinking like I'm not good enough to do this, this, and this, or I'm not good enough for this particular thing. Just go for it. Let go of the fear that you will not make it. It's kind of like being scared to jump into a pool. Somebody pushes you, or you just do it anyway, and you're in there and you're like, oh, that wasn't so bad. It's just like that, but for all of the other things that you want to do. You want to get that girl? Just go try. If she says no, then at least you know that it didn't work out. If you want to go for that job, just apply. If they don't accept you, then at least you know that they don't accept you and you can move on to other things instead of letting this self-doubt torture your mind and just lower your frequency. All we're trying to do here is live our best life and be the best version of ourselves possible. But how could we possibly live our best life if we don't take strides to do that and we let self-doubt hinder us? You are an amazing, intelligent, powerful being, all on your own. You have all the tools that you need to get what you want, and you just have to believe in it. Who cares if you make a fool out of yourself? At the very least, it's a really good story to tell around a campfire. I know it's going to be really hard because there are so many things you can compare yourself to. There are so many things you can compare your work to. Believe me, I know what it's like. I do social media, I'm on YouTube, I'm on the sphere of people constantly comparing themselves to each other, of me constantly comparing myself to other people, and it's hard. It's hard to just let that go and say, I'm on my own little path, especially when it seems like there are people who are on such a similar path as you and still you're not achieving exactly what they're achieving. You don't know their struggle, you don't know what they're going through mentally, you don't know what they're capable or incapable of. You only know what you are capable and incapable of, and only with the tools that you have can you achieve what you want to do. Yes, see the contrast, see the difference, but from there say, I want this and I want that. Contrast and seeing different things is important for us to see what we want and what we don't want. See, if everything were the same, life would be so boring. So those are the 5 things that we are going to let go of in 2019 in order to make room for greater things in our lives, in order to raise our own vibrations, in order to match the frequencies of what we want to manifest in our world. There are a lot of other things that we can let go of, but these are the first 5 things that come to mind. If you have anything that you think that you should let go of and leave in the past so you can just enter 2019 with a clean slate, let me know in the comments below. I hope you guys are having a wonderful morning, noon, day, or night wherever you are, and I'll see you next time. Bye!